Quest Pro 1 year later. So today marks a significant milestone for the Quest Pro. You see, this bad boy is a year old now, and boy has it been a wild ride. I'm going to be talking about my personal experience over the last 7 months with the Quest Pro. Yeah, the headset's just kind of 50-50. So first, let's start off with the very good, because there's very good stuff about this headset that I love. And then later in the video, we're going to talk about the pure crap, garbage, why did that even exist, kind of stuff. So one of my absolute favorite things about the Quest Pro is the Quest Pro controllers. These things are absolutely incredible. They track themselves, meaning there's no occlusion. You don't have to worry about sensors going in, messing around. For example, with Spider Lab, if anyone's familiar playing Bone Lab, modded Bone Lab, right? When you're swinging around and you got things going behind you, or you're doing intensive Bone Lab, let me put this down. Or you're doing intensive Bone Lab, experiences. When you go back to reload, you don't lose that tracking. There's no snapping back. So you can go Beat Saber, you can go crazy. There even is a little pressure sensitive area right here on the controller for certain games where you can actually squish harder and the game will detect that, which is really awesome, but kind of niche. Battery life is okay. Apparently these things run Android, so they're battery consumptors. That's not even a word. They're battery consumers, battery eaters, battery hoarders, battery hoggers. These things don't have the best battery life. And I know there was like an update where like they auto turn off super quickly to save on battery. I notice it in vrchat when I'm just standing still sometimes, my arms disappear. And another feature that I love about this plastic bad boy is eye and mouth tracking, in total called face tracking. Face tracking has been literally the only thing that's glued me to this thing, because if it wasn't for face tracking, I would have never bought this. I bought this with the sole purpose of me knowing I was going to use vrchat, vrchat face tracking. It's a separate executable file you run in the background that lets you run face tracking in vrchat, because I'm a vrchat enthusiast, and that's the only reason I bought this. I didn't want to mess with like the Vive Pro Eye, because that one needs a mouthpiece, and I've seen videos on it, and it's kind of a big setup. This is literally a visor, and we're gonna get into this headset design later down the video, because it's not the most comfortable. The fact that you have face and eye tracking just simply built into this little heads up display. You can obviously take this off and you can see the visor design, but yeah, you have eye and mouth tracking in this standalone PC VR and pretty small form factor build. You can fall asleep with this thing on. So I made the headset a little bit more bearable by adding this third-party attachment right here. It's slightly bigger than the one that comes with the Quest Pro. I mean, you can just simply PC link this to your computer or use it through virtual desktop and have a seamless face tracking avatar with just this setup right here. With the third-party attachment that I added, it actually makes it more bearable, because the one they give you is a lot more smaller. The one that I have here is bigger. Links in the description to that. The only thing that's really been holding me on this Quest Pro is seriously the face tracking, and I've also been using it for gaming, with the Oculus client through PC Link, and I'm not gonna lie, this is a really nice headset. You don't have the best resolution, but you got a decent field of view. You got the pancake lenses, so it's a nice clear experience. The Quest 3 definitely makes this look like crap. I mean, if the Quest 3 had eye tracking and face tracking, whew, that'd be next level. So now let's talk about some of the more mid things about the headset, like the standalone experience. Although you have color pass through, it's not the best. It's really not good. It's a bit grainy. You need a lot of light. There's a ton of warping. It's seriously a lackluster futuristic experience. I don't know what Meta was thinking with this. This feels like it was cooking up in the oven for too long and they were like, crap, just release it. Because it's a little plasticky, and for the original price point of $1,500. Nah, I never would have got it for that. If they never dropped it, nah, I would be chilling with the Quest 2. Because they dropped it and I saw a few videos with the face tracking, I was like, I have to get it, and simply just for that. But now there's more headsets coming out with face and eye tracking, and that's what I'm excited for, because when you hop into a VRChat lobby and you got face tracking, you notice it. people are staring, people are like freaking out. There's always people telling you, you know, puff out your cheeks, do this, move your eyes, do this expression. I've been actually doing skits with this. So now we're gonna slowly be transitioning to just the absolute crap this headset is. You know, it's plasticky. The resolution is lackluster, and the standalone experience, I'm not gonna lie, the processor, it's been feeling sluggish. I open just a few tabs, I try to open the files, I move stuff around, especially with pass-through. Oh my gosh, when you have pass-through enabled, you see the battery thing, you see it get sucked up. You feel the sluggishness, like the 90 hertz is there, but you don't feel it. Like it's smooth, and then it sucks. Standalone, I really don't use it like that. And this was supposed to be business oriented, and I don't know. I don't know how they were thinking about that. I don't know what they were running this on. Maybe back then with the older updates, it was a lot smoother. But this thing is just feeling sluggish. And yeah, most of the weight actually just lies right here on your forehead because of the visor design. It's not evenly distributed to your forehead, you know, kind of like on the Quest 2 or the Quest 3 where, you know, you feel the pressure on the side of your face. All of it's just focused right here. In certain advertisements, the way they had this position, they had it looking like super thin. Like when I saw this, I'm like, yo, this shit's... And with gaming, the Quest actually came with these original light blockers, but it was only for the side. There was a huge gap on the bottom, but thankfully I got this third-party one that allows you to completely block the light, and it even has this little nose thing. I have a video on it. This nose thing that completely blocks out the light. This visor with this third-party piece, which is slightly larger than the original, makes the headset a lot better, but you know, it sucks that you have to add a couple of third-party accessories just to make it more, you know, bearable. Especially at that steep price. Are you kidding me? This thing should have came with a watch or something. Just forgot to mention in the beginning of the video, the audio is actually really nice. Feels pretty bassy and gets pretty loud. I am a big fan of those speakers that I actually haven't even been using headphones with it because it's really that good. But yeah, the overall experience with the Quest Pro has been absolutely, you know, mid, but I personally have fallen in love with it and I'm super glad. But think about this, a Quest 3 and a Quest Pro. What meme is that? No, I'm kidding. Quest 4, face and eye tracking built in. Make that happen. That sleekness of the Quest 3, the lighter design, the pancake lenses, the way better color pass-through, but add that with face tracking, you have a headset. But yes, the future is bright for virtual reality, and I'm extremely excited for a future where more and more people have face and eye tracking. That way, you know, you can talk and experience, you know, things on a more personal level. And obviously, like for me, making skits with face tracking seriously elevates the videos that much more with having your avatar be more expressive, not just have, you know, normal mouth movements and normal random eye movements. The Quest Pro walked, so the Quest 4 or whatever future meta headset that has face and eye tracking can run, because whenever that is ready, I'm lined up for it. Even though this was somewhat lackluster, I'm still gonna be skeptical about the future. If it's improved upon and I see good demos and it sounds exciting, or, you know, Meta cuts me some sort of deal, I'm kidding. That'd be pretty hype. But yeah, that's my overall video, just 1 year later of how the Quest Pro has been for me personally. Not an overall synopsis of the Quest Pro, but just how I experienced using it for a good majority of that year. I hope you enjoyed this video as well. I will see you in the next one. Links in the description to all the equipment I use. And yeah, if you use those links, it'll greatly support my channel, and I would appreciate that so very much. You guys have a wonderful night, and peace.